we'll start with Daddy Sume's request, and that is MobilityMary. MobilityMary is an individual. I don't think she's actually on YouTube herself anymore. I think her channel's gone, but other people have cataloged her releases from back in the day. She's someone who's in a mobility scooter for health reasons, which is, I'm sure there are a plethora of issues in daily life that come from that, and it's reasonable to share those with other people so they can advocate for accessibility options for people. And I think that was the idea behind MobilityMary's channel initially was, okay, I'm someone who uses a mobility scooter as my primary, way of getting around. There are issues with availability of ramps and just not having a lot of accessibility stuff or whatever. And she wanted to film that. Now, that would be reasonable if she were just a reasonable person who happened to be in a mobility scooter. Unfortunately, MobilityMary is not that. Her potential disability completely withstanding, MobilityMary is a complete Karen. She finds problems everywhere, even where there are none. She intentionally harasses people. She gets in the way of other people and then blames them. It's a nightmare. So let's take a look at one of these MobilityMary videos. And thank you, Archangel13579, for subscribing. Oops. I like that graffiti. Street art, whatever you'd call it.
Oh. Have to go this way. Oh no, the door's closed. Oh.
Also, you'll note that MobilityMary, anytime there's, and again, like I said, I recognize that there are a plethora of issues that you're going to face as someone who is in like a mobility scooter or a wheelchair or something. I understand. I sympathize with the idea that there are going to be accessibility issues whenever, and you're not going to know when they're going to pop up. Absolutely. MobilityMary, though, plays this up for the camera, and anytime anything even slightly inconvenient comes up, she will be like, oh no! It's like, yes, the door is closed. Doors are often closed. It's why we have doors. I would imagine it's difficult to deal with from your mobility scooter, and that's unfortunate, but the fact that the door is closed in and of itself is not an affront to you. Doors close. That's what they're for. Ooh, we're on a hype train. 79% of level 1. Thanks, everyone.
Oh no. How am I supposed to yell?
You could probably knock. You could probably knock on the door. I would imagine, and again, I get it, there should be accessibility for people, but like, if this is something that you deal with regularly, maybe getting a grabby thing that you could kind of try and open the door with, or even just something to knock on the door. That would also be fine. But doors close, and that's a problem that you have to deal with at some point.
Hello, in True Value? Hello?
See, I don't know if yelling at the door is going to help very much.
Disabled customer can't open the door.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Crud.
I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas! Trans Queen of Salt with 20 bits. So she's living example of God, let me live another day, so I'm about to make it everyone else's problem. A little bit. Here Thin, thank you for subscribing. With a 5-month streak. Love you, Hannah. Sincerely, chat. Dude Spanking Dudes at 20 bits went to my grandpa's funeral yesterday and his burial today. At least he's not in pain anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that's hard. Sushi Mom, you could be disabled and not whine about it, I guess. I understand people have, like, problems related to it, so I understand. Daddy Sume with 20 bits. Let's give Dude Spanking Dudes some love for their loss. Absolutely. Everyone, give Dude Spanking Dudes a hug in chat, please. Staying quiet now. Thank you for gifting a sub. Dr. Xanadu with 20 bits says, I like trains. Princess Amelia, thank you for gifting a sub. Staying quiet now. Thank you for gifting a sub.
Why is it closed?
Because either weather or they just want their door closed for who knows why. People have doors. People like being inside.
Oh, crap.
A77 Cash Meow, thank you for continuing your gift sub. Ooh, 94% of level 2 already. Yeah, it does look like a back door. Like, I have a comic book shop near me that I like. It's not my primary comic shop, but it's the one closest to me. And they have an entrance both around the front that's like a, you know, a storefront with glass windows that you can look in, and it's got sort of a more typical storefront look. But then around the back they have parking, and they have a back door back there too. That's a lot like the door that MobilityMary was just at. Like, businesses can have multiple entrances. If you're looking for accessibility options, I would imagine the front door, if they have one, and again, this business might not, but I would imagine the front would probably be more likely to be a place that you'd be able to get some help. Yeah, Down the Rabbit Hole and Jabroni Mike did do a podcast. The Dude Spanking Dudes put a link. It was pretty interesting. I like their podcast. Their thing on the Grover House was pretty good. So check it out. %of the level 3 hype train. Staying quiet now. Thank you for gifting another sub. I miss being able to just, like... Don't you miss outside? And I'm a huge introvert. I love being inside. But it's been like a year. Boy, do I miss outside. And I thought I'd never say that. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, people.
Oh God, and she does this too. She'll just clearly they're walking, you know, at least as fast as you're moving. You weren't moving faster than this, and you're on a sidewalk anyway, so you really shouldn't go too fast. She just creates problems, and it's so embarrassing, but I can see the True Value Hardware sign up there, so there's definitely a front entrance.
May I ask you a favor? I can't get into the hardware store, and so I usually go around the back, and the door's usually open, and I yell, and someone comes out in the alley to help me. It's closed. I yell, no one's coming.
I'll tell him.
Could you please go in the front and just tell him?
Yeah, I will. I'll tell him you'll be behind.
No, I'd rather wait and make sure that you've talked to someone.
Look, good for this guy. That's great. You know, it's always good to be helpful when you can. Go ahead and be like, hey, there's someone. Why does he need to come back and talk to you? He'll do it. He said he'll do it. Why would you distrust that he's going to do it?
Maybe ask him if they can come and talk to me at the front. You know what I mean?
You ever been asked by someone to be a Karen on their behalf?
Thank you so much.
I felt like really out of place.
This gets so annoying.
I wish you'd point the camera maybe at the front doors, because I'm wondering, is there like a step up or down or like a lip at the bottom of the door that's disallowing her from going in the front? I'm just curious as to why she feels the back entrance is the better one for her to go to.
Because I can't get up here. I can't.
Staying quiet now. Thank you for gifting yet more subs. Appreciate it.
Thank you for you.
We got 67% of the hype train with a minute and a half left.
They came out here. Happens before?
Yeah, but usually the back door is open and I just yell, you know. And then someone comes out.
She said there was a lip. Oh, stairs. Sure.
Somebody have them go out and open the doors for you tonight.
Oh, right. But I don't need them to just open the door for me. I need them to help me from the alley. I cannot physically get in the store.
I'm sure once they open the door, you could explain that.
Well, wait. Did you want to come in this way?
I can't get in the store.
Dingo Subman, thanks for the 20 bits.
Ask someone if they could just come talk to me for a second. I'd really appreciate it.
If somebody wants to talk to you real quick, she has
30 seconds on the hype train.
Here we got somebody for you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. Have a good weekend.
Okay, you too. Good luck.
Hi. I need to go around back.
Uh-huh.
Usually I yell from the back door and someone comes to help me because I can't come in.
She has a tendency to share with anyone within hearing distance too, which makes me a little sad. And I'm not gonna like make fun of that. I'm not really making fun of her at all. It kind of makes me cringe, some of the behavior. But like, she's probably lonely, and it's just really sad. That she feels the need to get that sort of like human connection via this. It's a little sad.
But the doors are closed back there.
Okay, I'm sorry. The AC is on, but it's okay. Help you out. You want to come in?
I can't come in.
No, with your car around the...
I don't have a car.
On this?
On this, I need to come to the back to the alley, and then you need to come and talk to me, and I'll tell you what I need,
Okay.
and then you're going to need to bring it out, because I literally cannot get in your store.
Why can't you do that from the front if you're just going to have them? And that's fine. A lot of stores do like accessibility where you can do sort of pick up, or you could do that. Honestly, if I worked at a store and you know, I had whatever, even if they didn't have an official policy, if someone comes to the door and they're like, hey, I can't get into the door, I have this reason, physical or whatever, could you please pick this, this, and this up for me, and then you tell me how much it is, and I'll give you the money or whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Why do you need to go to the back to do that? Can't you just sit here in the front and get the same thing? And just be like, I need this, 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 and this. Please? And then they'll be like, all right, sure. And then they'll go do that, and then they'll bring it out to you. Seems easy? I don't know.
Okay? Thank
I don't
you. I'll
understand
go
the
around
obsession
right
with the
now.
back door, is my point.
Oh my gosh.
The Whip X1, thanks for following.
In there, but then I can't come in. So I can't come in.
I
can't
feel
come
like
in.
she could, well, are there stairs? I guess I can't see if there's stairs behind him. But you can see the lip on this door. It's a little bump, but I've used those mobility scooters before. I'm pretty sure it could get over that bump. I'm pretty sure she could get in if she wanted to.
Hello, I can't come in. I can't come in. Oh no. And even, well, I could probably...
No, it looks like she... again, I don't know the interior layout of the store. It's possible stuff's too close together and she can't really get her mobility scooter around. But I had to use a mobility scooter? No, I've used them, but I didn't have to. Like, I've had people in my life who have had them, or I've been around them and I've used them, you know, the way a kid does, like, for fun. I'm not saying I ever had to use one. But I understand, like, the mobility of them. And that lip seems like, a low enough clearance that it could kind of boop, boop. I think it would be fine, but who knows.
Fit in there, but then I couldn't get anywhere.
Okay, so she's saying the interior might be difficult, and that's fine. That would make sense.
You know, I've dealt with you people for forever, you know, and since I've been in this position, I just have to come to the back door and yell for someone. But today, the door was closed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I was going, hello, disabled person in here.
Okay.
And I thought, this is not working. So I went around to the front, and some people walking by just, you know, came in and
tell us.
said, this lady needs help. Okay. What I need is...
Then presumably she does what she does. Let's watch another quick clip, and then we'll spin the wheel again.
Okay.
Here, ready?
Yes. As ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Did she ask for help getting through the Trader Joe's? I don't know. That seems a bit excessive to me. Like everyone's... This is an older video, by the way. That's why everyone's close together and not wearing a mask. This is pre-COVID. Everyone's kind of tightly packed in here. Everyone's having to sort of negotiate around each other. That's pretty normal in a busy store, at least when we're not dealing with a global pandemic. I feel like she could have definitely gotten around without taking the time of an employee. You know what I mean? I feel like she should have been like, you know, excuse me, if she had to people. And that's fine. That happens. People understand that you need more clearance when you have, like, a mobility scooter. That's fine. Vulpus Redtail, thanks for subscribing with a 4-month streak. Vulpus Redtail says, hey, Hannah, how's it going? I saw your Tinfoil Tuesday video and that hat was amazing. You looked fly AF. Thank you.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of room right here.
I am really not up to all this.
I don't know. It just, she acts very helpless a lot of the time. And I completely understand, like I said, maybe I'm repeating myself and I'm overly stating it, but I'd rather overstate it than understate it. I understand that the accessibility needs of people who have, like, mobility issues or whatever, I understand. I totally get it. I'm not denigrating anyone for that. But the level of helplessness she displays in situations that I'm pretty sure she could navigate reasonably as an adult, even in a mobility scooter, is just strange. It feels attention-seeky. It feels like she just wants an excuse to interact with other people, and instead of, I don't know, I understand some people are lonely and there are ways to interact with other people, but, like, this isn't helping. This isn't making other people want to engage with you earnestly. It makes them want to, like, help you and then get away so they don't have to do this. I don't know. I don't know.
Beep beep, coming through. At least all this is open again.
Migu asks, hi Hannah, did you guys get pelted by the blizzard last night in Upper Michigan? Hope you and Baja are okay. Yes, I actually had to cancel my electrolysis appointment today because I got out on the road and it was bad. So I'm not going back to the electrolysis until next week, unfortunately, but it's okay.
Did they make it so there's extra handicap spaces by doing
Yes,
this?
we are completely ADA compliant. Yes. I'll see you next time.
Oh wow, they have like a handicap spot right there. That's pretty cool.
Thank you for putting up with my neurosis.
No, you are totally fine. You're totally fine.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Linda.
That employee was very nice. And Lid says we didn't get a blizzard here, Minnesota, but have a wind chill warning expected to be 45 below zero this weekend. Oof. Stay warm. Sometimes I watch, like, first-person POV ride-throughs of rides at, like, Disney or Universal Studios because I'm big into theme park stuff. It's not something I ever talk about really on YouTube, but I'm big into, like, theme park YouTube and theme park stuff. I find that stuff really interesting. And this feels a little bit like that. Like I'm on Star Tours. If Star Tours landed in LA. Park. You know what? A video where we do sort of watch some theme park related stuff might be fun sometime. Not like it's a regular thing, because I certainly don't have the knowledge base or expertise to talk about these things competently in the way that like Defunct Land and some other theme park YouTubers do. But it might be fun to just sort of share memories together and stuff and watch some rides together, some walkthroughs of some of the theme parks. I don't know. The rest of this video just her riding home.
Oops.
No, she's in the street. Okay.
Sorry, there's no ramp.
I mean, there was a ramp. There's a ramp. There we go. So that's MobilityMary. Maybe we'll watch some more later if we get more Karen stuff, but I don't know. She's a bit mild in terms of Karens. It's a bit eye-rolling sometimes, depending on what she's doing, but I don't know. She's interesting nonetheless.